What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting video on Dirt Road Outdoors. Today we're going over my saltwater tackle. So I'm gonna just get something cleared up right now. It wasn't this here Plano tackle box, which y'all like to see, but I'm going over. But I moved it to my bass tackle box, my bass bag, which y'all seen in the video. It's that lime green and black and gray camouflage Under Armour book bag, because I moved my bass stuff to something else. So yeah, I just want clear that up and let's get into the video. Go over what I got. First of all, this is just a Plano tackle box. Got it from Walmart. It came with these regular Plano boxes right there. We'll get in the mat in a minute. Put it in this side pocket right here. I got my scissors. They go in there. I put them in there so I don't lose them. I got this towel for wiping off my hands from slime from a fish or whatever else. And over here, I don't have anything in this pocket. I might put my pliers in there if they're using them or something. So over here, I usually put my pliers in that little. I just put them in there, zip it up so I don't lose them. And then in the front pocket here, in this little front pocket, I don't have anything. Every now and then I'll put my fish box in there, but that's it. Got this right here. In case I catch something that swallows, I don't have to reach my hand down in there. Or if I can't reach my hand down in there with pliers, I'll just get this anyway and use it. You just so basically what you do is it's like a surgical tool. You just put it in there and pop the hook out like you would pliers. Anyway, then over here we got some 20-pound tests. I just put on a random thing of line, but stuff in there. All right. And right here we got some more. This is 15-pound monofilament. And right here we got some weights. I used up all of them because I kept bleeding. Yeah. So I only got 2 left. That's for Carolina rigs. Put the phone back on the tripod real quick. And we'll go over all this. Like that. So, first of all, what I keep up here is all my rigs. So I got pompano rigs. I just put them in these Saltwater bags and they're pompano rigs. If y'all don't know what a pompano rig is, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube, people using them to catch fish. Here's a pompano. I mean, you got 2 hooks on there. You put your pyramid sinker at the end. Hang on, guys, let me get this thing set up and I'll show you all it. But yeah, hang on. So I got this pompano rig already rigged up. You can buy them. You can make them yourself, which there's a bunch of YouTube videos on how to do that. Which I tried to do that and I lost all mine. But all right, I don't know how good you can see this. So there's a 3-ounce. Yeah, you can see it. 3-ounce weight. So what you can get is I got some of these. Let me get them out real quick. To make them, you just get these clips right here. I ain't gonna really go over how to make them. I'm just gonna tell you what's on it. But got this 3-ounce weight held on by this clip instead of tying the weight on there. You got 2 drops. You got one with both of them have a bead on them. You can get some store-bought ones that have a bead and a float. And let me show you what a float is real quick. I got one in here somewhere. There it is. This one right here I try to make, but I mean, I got this store-bought float right here. You can buy your rig store-bought with the float. They're real good for catching fish off the beach. But anyway, let's get y'all back a little bit here. How do you can see? You got 1 drop. You got 2 drops there. That you can catch 2 fish at once. Maybe. I mean, you got this barrel swivel up there. Oh, that wasn't good. They're really sharp hooks, by the way. These eagle claw hooks that went right into my hand there. That was not good. These eagles, this is what that is. It's the same thing. I just got 2 of them because they're $2 cheap. These are cheap. Some of them are $3 if you get the ones with bigger hooks and a float. These are, I believe, 2-ounce. 2-aught. I don't know why I keep saying 2-aught weight. 2-aught hooks. There we go. But 2-aught circle hooks is all you need. And then a bunch of videos, like I said, of people making them and teaching you how to make them. Which is kind of easy, but It can be hard sometimes. But let's get on to what's in this box here. Now, I'm just gonna remind you guys that I just started fishing with actually getting into saltwater fishing last year. I believe it was last year. So I mean, I really when I would go to the beach, I'd just be bored. And I'd always want to go fishing, but I didn't have nothing to fish with. So I was watching YouTube videos, and I just bought a cheap Walmart catfishing rod and used it as a fishing saltwater rod. That's all I did. I'll show y'all that in a minute after I show y'all what's in my tackle box here. But give me a second, and there we go. All right. So this here is a flambeau. Flambeau's, it's a Z-rust. It's supposed to stop the rust. That's why I bought it. But, some of my baits already got rusted. But anyway, so up here I got my Saltwater. It's just a red and white Saltwater popper. You can't go wrong with red and white for Saltwater or for any kind of bait, hard bait in the surf. Or in the ocean, or in saltwater. This is a bass bait I got in there because I took a bass fishing rod down there one time, and I just thought if I ever had a pond down there I could fish, I'd use that. But anyway, these are the power bait. These are the power bait white minnow little swim baits. I dyed them, some of them green. I dyed the tail on this one green, but that's all they are. And then over here, we got a rattle trap and a regular bass crankbait. Over here we got two pompano jigs. They come like this. They come on a line like that to make it look like a school of fish coming through. Them are pompano jigs. These are just little crappie jigs if I want to catch some little fish or something. And then we got some spoons. This would be good, real good for speckled trout when the trout start showing up on the surf. But these are some little spoons. It's the blue and silver spoon. This is just a regular silver spoon. And over here, I got a big golden spoon. This spoon's real good for fishing off the rocks or off the pier, or just fishing in the surf. But this right here is what I caught fish on. It's the same thing. It's just a smaller version. As you can tell how big of a hook this thing's got. If fish keep hitting it but they can't bite it, that's what I switch over to. Then over here we got some grub looking things. Some grub things. I got a little jig head I bought from Walmart. And this is actually, I don't know if you can kind of tell, but I cut right there because this was a crawl I got from Walmart and then I never did use them. So I said I'd use them for this, and it works pretty good. Now let's get to my next box. This is my terminal tackle box. And first off, I got one of these rigs right here. This is real good. It's got a bunch of little jigs there, as you can tell. This is real good for fishing off the pier and stuff like that. Then we got some of these barrel swivels. This is what goes on the bottom of a pompano rig. So right here, we got some little treble hooks. We got big treble hook. We got 2/0, I believe 2/0. Yeah, they're 2/0 hooks. We got some big 3/4 hooks. I don't know. That came with the pompano rig. I got my 1/0 hooks here. 1/0. Words. I got 1/0. Damn it. 1 ounce weight. There we go. English is hard sometimes, guys. I'm gonna put 2 ounce here. I had 3 of them. I lost them. Kept breaking off. I gotta put these all down here. Or 3 ounce. That's what I use a lot of. They're real good. So this one right here hit a wall and kind of broke it off. The bottom did. Now it's angled. These are real good for when it's not too rough. These are perfect because it's good for when the when waves are not too rough, but it's just a little rough, which it mostly is. But that's all I got, really. now it's time to go over my rod and reels. Set up now. Got my tripod set back up. These are my bass rods. This is my saltwater stuff. But I do use this bass rod and reel. I just get home, wash it off with the water hose. Just here for any of my light stuff to catch little fish on. So I got three saltwater rods. But yeah. Let me fix this real quick so I don't mess them up. Okay, now this is an 8-foot rod. I just took it apart because I don't feel like bringing the whole thing in here. This is a Daiwa Sweet Fire 2500. I wish I would have got the 3000 size because it would be a lot bigger. What came on here was actually a 5000, which the 3000 would have been a lot better. But this looks like a stinking crappy reel now because it's only a big rod. But I mean, it works. It's got good drag. It's gonna do the job for me, I figure. But I mean, I'm gonna use this for surf fishing. I might even put the reel back on it that came on it. But here's my other surf rod. This is a cheap Walmart rod. Like I said earlier, went to Walmart. I think this thing's made for catfishing. It's a 7-foot medium action rod. It's a real good rod. I mean, it's got like a fast tip on it or something. I just use it for popping a rig, so it's the only rod I have for it. But yeah, got this rod. This combo right here costs like $30, I think. Moving out of the way real quick. And this rod, it came with a reel. I'm gonna go get that real quick. I'll go get that in a second. But this rod and reel came together. This rod and reel together was $20. I'm gonna go get the reel that came on it and compare it to this one. I wish I would have bought the 3000. This is 20-pound line on here. I just got it looped through here and tied back to the little thing. But this is 20-pound monofilament, I think, or 30. I think it's 30. Because it came on the reel, I just hooked it up to that and spooled it up. But what I got put on here is this is the only spider wire that I like to use. I don't know what's about it, but the braid that I use for bass fishing is trash. I would not get it at all. This is the only spider wire I like. It don't feel like spider wire compared to the other spider wire I got. This is their, I got the thing for it real quick. I got it, the empty spool. This is their spider wire Stealth Camo Blue 20-pound braid. This is what it looks like. It's supposed to make it better for clear water, saltwater fishing. Or just clear water fishing. But that's what it looks like. Spider wire. But the line, I don't know if you can tell on my reel. But it's like, got black, blue, and white in it. Like part of the line's black, part of it's blue, part of it's white. It's a real good rod and reel. I only caught one fish on it. Because like I said, I just started really getting into it this year, but I started last year. I ain't got that much stuff. But let me go get the reel that came with this rod and show you all. Okay. This is the box that the Daiwa came in. You can tell there's all the specs for it. For this reel. This is like a bass reel. I really wish I would have bought the other one. I got it for sale for $14. Here's the reel that came on it. Now if we do a little comparison here. Just a little, I kind of want this on there, but it's a 5-to-1 gear ratio. I think this one is too. It's really not that bad. But, you know. Let's see what the gear ratio is. It's 5-3-1 on this one. This one got a little slower gear ratio. But, not that bad. Got 2 ball bearings. The Daiwa's got 2 ball bearings. 8-pound drag. I think, yeah. I think that's right. I don't know. Anyway. Don't quote me on that 8-pound drag. But I got all the specs. I just showed you all that. If you want to read it, pause it. But I got this thing on sale for $14. I really wish I would have got $3,000. about it. I got the 2500. It's perfect for bass fishing, which I'm not gonna use it as bass fishing, but I mean, it'll work for this too. I'm just gonna take half of this line off and use this for backing and put 20-pound braid on it like there I got. It is. Compared to this one, I mean, you can tell how long it is, but I mean, not that bad, to be honest. I mean, they're really good rods. This is I mean, they look the same to me, like right there, they do. Be careful with this thing. Golly, come on. Okay, I'll lay it down on the bed here. But this is a Tsunami Spear. It's an 8-foot medium action. It takes 12 to 20-pound mono. This is what I got on it, 20-pound mono. But yeah, only thing I got for y'all today. I'm just going over my saltwater stuff. Let me get this. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on post notifications, and comment down below what you want to see next. And we'll catch you next time.